Hey, friends and neighbors of the RPV, Jesse Abanyas, co-founder of the Greenhouse Group over here on the real estate side, flanked by my man,
Jeremy Beck.
It's the holidays. Hopefully, by the time you see this, we'll have had our Alpine Parade, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Always something we look forward to as a family every year. And you're slowing down, and you got the respite. Man, driving through the neighborhood, seeing everybody with the lights and festive and the big blow-up things, and it's like, it's such a magical time to be inside the gates, right? And so thank each and every one of you for contributing to that, for making this neighborhood experience so rich. And we're still checking in over here on the real estate side, right?
Speaking of magical, are you going to be wearing that hat around the neighborhood?
Allegedly, maybe.
All right.
I'm known to pop a hat on or two,
Yeah, sure.
right? Get the festives, but I think what's more true is my kids will dress me in ridiculous stuff every year. I never get to choose my Halloween because of that, but a hat or two might pop on from time.
Fun.
I think this year we're doing pajamas.
Oh,
like we've done that
okay.
whole thing. So
Yeah.
I got told what I'm going to wear for Christmas in the pajamas.
That's not bad. If you're going to be made to wear something.
I'm not a pajama dude. But gang, my point though is we're still bringing it, right? Still, because the reality is, 25 is going to be here in a blink of an eye. And it's like the 6 Ps. It's like the proper planning, preventing the, poor performance. So what you're thinking about now is going to dictate. And real estate's interesting as a commodity because, like for example, this sheet that I'll share with you here, it's got numbers. These numbers are already, 60, 90 days old, right, based on decisions that were made, 5, 6 months ago, but it's the best that we got, right? But interpretively, when you're thinking about the market already, by the time the data is saying it, it's already too late. That's why you can say you can never time real estate. It's just time in real estate. So for the fellow owners here, some of you might be thinking about moving on, might be trying to, time this thing like, hey, is 25 going to be the year? Potentially now on the other side of what happened in November, right? We could be looking at a brand new refreshing of the economy. Could be a new spawning of a real estate. They're trying to drop rates. So this could be the moment. So that's why we wanted to check in. And the truth is, numbers wise, we're actually, it's like we asked for it and we got it, right? So inside the 901, we're up 114% on new listings. Not bad. It's a little bravo on that. Yep. We're up 112% on pending. So not only is there inventory, but people are gobbling them up too. So the demand is there. Prices are still hanging on. We actually made another 8.3% from this time last year, which is incredible. Right. So this is all. And by the way, this is the whole Alpine. This isn't just inside the gates. We've had a couple good sales recently in here as well. But the harbinger of interestingness, if I can make that up, is days on market also up almost 90%.
Okay.
Inventory up 45, and then months of supply up almost 70.
Yeah.
So where do you, you hear that, Jer, right? From the number side, what does that even mean? It's happened, it's popping, but days on market going up too, inventory go, what does that even mean for you to make a decision in 25?
Yeah, and I thought you had an interesting point about timing, right? So one of the components of timing is interest rates. And in your particular market, in the RPV, you guys are in what would be referred to as a luxury market, right? So you have a higher end sort of purchase market. But the challenge still is the same for every buyer right now. If you ask most people what their biggest challenge is, it's the down payment. It's getting in.
Yep.
It's the chunk of money. So as your value increases, you're asking people to come in with more and more.
Yep.
And they may be selling a home or coming in. But the trick now are these new loan products, which are giving us expanded guidelines for areas like RPV, where you can come in with a little bit less. So if your thought is timing, if you're starting to think about selling, you have to think about who's going to come in and buy it.
Yeah.
And the less you have to limit to folks who either have a large chunk of money or have help or are selling a place, the better off you're going to be in terms of selling. And you're familiar with that process, right? You want the biggest market you can. And some of our new loan products are really helping with that. And
they just raised, this they do every year, they just adjusted up the minimum threshold for loan amounts. So a couple extra bucks into the coffer because no one wants to go into jumbo if they don't have to.
We're popping up over $1 million for loan amounts now in the conforming arena.
So gang, no one likes to make predictions. This is not the table to do it either. But if there was ever a confluence of circumstances that led us to believe that now might be the year where we finally break out, I'm feeling really optimistic and bullish about 25. And I haven't said that the last 2 years straight.
Right.
You know, it feels like it's kind of been like watching paint dry while doing surgery on yourself, you know,
That sounds
just
wonderful.
making money more expensive and less, you know, attainable. And, you know, the whole vibe was sort of like a was more kind of like a need style transaction than a want style transaction.
Yeah.
And that's okay because we
I would
came
agree
out
with
of a
that.
massive wave of want.
Yeah.
Right. After post COVID. And it's like now it finally feels like the purse strings are loosening up a little bit over on the money side. The demand is starting to get. And let's hope that the economy does its thing because that's going to mean hopefully more favorable rates in the 25 campaign.
Yeah, I think all of that's spot on.
So, gang, all right, we'll wrap by saying again, happy holidays. Hope to see you and yours around the ranch here. This is the beautiful time of the year to be walking the dogs, hanging out, getting a couple laps in, and hopefully you'll be able to share a wave. And if there's anything, of course, you need help with over on the real estate or mortgage side, that's what we're here to help with as well. So until then.
Happy holidays.